As a service manager for the Doula project, I think it's a really important service. It's about women supporting women. It's a privilege to be able to work with women that volunteer as doulas and see their journey. It's not, people think it's just about the mum's journey and the support that the mums get. But that's not always the case. It's about the journey of the doula that comes, has never been in the classroom before, never had that opportunity to mix for whatever reason. Volunteers usually come from a place of wanting to volunteer.
When we start looking for volunteers, we recruit twice a year and we invite women to come in to the Children's Centre and meet us and hear about the project and see whether or not it's something that they could commit to. Because we do ask a bit commitment of our volunteers. It's an unpaid role and we're asking them to support mums antenatally through a birth, if mum wants that, and then postnatally for 6 weeks afterwards.
Well, I've got 3 children and every birth was totally different. Going into any relationship with the mums is going to be totally different, just as it is with the births. Looking back on what I went through, I can bring certain aspects of that, like breastfeeding. I've done that. Depending on what support the mum wants, she could just have postnatally, she could have antenatally, or she could just have birth, but Shirley's had all 3. The role of a doula does have a massive effect on the mums, taking into account what the mum wants to get out of the doula project. For Shirley, she needed someone to be at the birth with her.
I came to UK 4 years ago, and then when I came here, after about a year, I became pregnant with my second born, and then I gave birth. And during the pregnancy, it was really hard because I didn't know anybody, and actually back at home, I used to have a lot of friends and all that. In my country, when you are pregnant, you don't have someone who supports you one-to-one. But here, I had support, and then it was really good for me. I know I'm not thinking of having a baby yet, but the next time I'm pregnant again, I'd love to have a doula, and I know that will help me a lot throughout the pregnancy.
Looking at the mums that we have in, it isn't just single mums that we have in, we do have families in, but the majority of our work is undertaken with mums that live in some of the deprived areas in Hull. And the doula's life experience give them the empathy and the non-judgmental approach that is needed for them to offer continuous support. And the mums that they're supporting, quite often it's the first time that they've ever really spoken to somebody in any length and feel that women really want to listen to them.
I've been a doula for 3.5 years, and it was something that I really wanted to do. I saw it advertised in the paper that they were looking for new volunteers to train, and I'd actually retired a few months earlier. So it just seemed to fit very well with my life plan. I'm a mum, I'm a grandma, and I'm a doula. Childbirth is the most natural thing in the world, but I think the way it's become where a lot of births are in hospital, most births are in hospital, and I think for some people that can be quite scary.
Yeah.
You're not used to it, are you? So if you have someone alongside you who is actually
that's
used
been through
to
it themselves,
Yes.
like me, it's my first child.
Yeah.
So.
Because if I did it by myself, then I wouldn't have coped really. Like I
You'd
wouldn't
be
have
real
the
scared,
support.
wouldn't you? But
And like she took that scareness away from me, do you know. It just totally went and felt more confident if you're a single parent as well. And like if you need stuff clearing in your house, anything like that, they'll help you with that.
you can get to choose your doula, you get to choose the age range which fits you comfortably. So you can get a trial of doulas, then pick which one you like.
We work closely with the local hospitals, got a great relationship with them. So we give the volunteers all the information that they need to be able to go out there and successfully support a mum. We get referrals in from midwives, health visitors. Some women can walk through the door and self-refer as well. And the fact that our service is free means that those women that couldn't otherwise afford it are able to come and get the support that they need.
Well, the reason I decided to get a doula was because I was having a home birth and I knew that I would potentially need a bit of extra support, and she made me feel really like I could do it. She was really encouraging. That was a really positive thing because she came into my mind while I was giving birth. Really recently I've been in touch with the Volunteer Doula Project about getting an application form to become a doula myself. I think the main reason behind that is because I had such a positive experience.
The great thing about being a doula for me is just everything. It's just the rewarding part when you support a mum and who's literally got nobody, and you just do the simplest little things for her and she says thank you to you. It's something that you'll never forget. It's something that stays with you for the rest of your life.
For me, being a doula, it's changed me quite radically actually, because it's like later in life for me as well. Finding something that's just opened my eyes to so many things that I didn't even know was available in the city, organisations that is available in the city, meeting ladies from other cultures, which is a really big eye-opener. They're absolutely amazing women.
Even though we support mums and the mum's our main priority, we wouldn't be able to do our job as a doula if we didn't have all the staff behind us. So we're fantastic, we're there to help us every step of the way.
I became a breastfeeding peer supporter because I knew I wanted to breastfeed before even she'd come along. But when it came to it, I had lots of problems, and it was one of the workers who came out to me. I had phone calls, I had support through just sort of I could ring up, and I knew that there'd be someone on the line to help me through that difficult time.
We're very passionate at the project about supporting our mums. You know, they are very vulnerable, they are isolated, so it's important that they get all the support that they need, and our responsibility is to make sure that we get the right volunteers to do that.
And when people have said in the past, so this only started in Hull, are there any other in the country? And we used to have to say, no, there isn't. But now we can say, yes, there are more projects. And I guess my vision would be that there would be a doula project in every city in the country. I just feel so privileged to be a part of this project, and it's one of the best jobs that I've ever done. In fact, I would say that it's just the best job that I've ever done.
It's magnificent, and that for me as a woman makes me really proud. It's women supporting women in all areas of Hull, and now that's replicated all over the UK.